Happy Monday! Woot woot! It's later in the day. Oh, I always think it's like, I don't get that late of a start of the day. I'm up between 8 and 9. But then by the time I get up and then chat with the girls a little bit, and then do my morning posts, and then I exercise, and then it's like, oh, okay, then it's noon, and I'm having breakfast. I'm like, well, that was a little later than I wanted it to be, but you know, so be it. So I think I finished that by 1. Oh, telephone's ringing. Probably spam. Lots of political stuff going on right now. Anyways, 4 o'clock. I'm ready for lunch. You know, I'm just a meal off. But yesterday I mentioned that Wayne had gone shopping, and he did find himself a couple pair of pants and a belt. So yay, that was very nice. Very successful. A very successful shopping trip. Because he also found me shoes. So I mentioned that I normally wear Asics, and Kohl's didn't have any Asics shoes available. So I thought, all right, well, let's go with something else. And I was just looking at tennis shoes, like a walking type of shoe that I might like. And so Skechers had some that would be my size. That's the other thing. We're in a size 11. When I'm in the stores and I'm looking, they usually don't have that size. Which is actually kind of funny, because when I used to wear like a size 8, I couldn't find my size then either. It's like whatever size I am, it's very, very low in the store. It's like everybody wears that size. But I know my girls like Skechers. They wear those shoes. So we'll see if they work for me or not. I used to wear New Balance all the time, and those fit wonderfully. And then one of the times I went for new shoes, it's like they had changed their design or something, and it just didn't work. And so then I tried on a whole bunch of different name brands of shoes, and then finally found the Asics that worked. And so I've been wearing those for years now. So we'll see if these work or not. Otherwise, I might have to order online. But there was a cute pink pair. They had a tan pair that was a little bit more on sale. Wayne didn't find those. And then they had a pink pair. I think they might have had 2 pink pair. I don't know if they had, and the other choice was like a blue pair that I would have liked. It was a lighter blue. So, ooh, maybe these actually, they do have shoelaces. I couldn't tell online either. The way they put the pictures online these days are obviously like shoelaces tucked, and so you can't tell whether they're the slip-in type of shoe or not. And I didn't see it labeled online, so, well, nice. I didn't know. I haven't had the slip-on type of shoes. Again, Cassie wears those. I always have ties. Try the other type. And then they have those foam memory type shoes too. It's kind of like, I don't know. I've tried some of those, and they too just feel too squishy. So we shall see. I was ready to take a walk, and I thought, you know what? Let's try on the new shoes and maybe take a walk in those. Although, what a way to break them in. Get them all dirty as I go walking outside. Oh well, that's okay. There's a sticker on the bottom. But I thought too, I'm like, I should walk to the back of the field. I did see that they, when they had that dumpster outside, they did not take down the little baseball cage thing, but they put a big honking tree trunk piece in there. And so I was like, oh, all right. Then I wonder what they really did when I took a walk later that evening. No, it must have been the next day, because the dumpster was gone and stuff. So it was probably over the weekend. I think we took a walk. One of those days, I don't know. But I know we looked back, I could see to the back of the field, and I could see a bunch of wood chips back there. When somebody else was walking around back there, I was checking it out, thinking, what happened? What'd you do? Ugh, well, it's too loose. Which is how they make them too. When they first send them out, is they don't tighten the shoestrings a lot. That's the other thing I think too, with those slip-in shoes. That's why I figure, I'm like, how are they tight enough? How do they not slip off your feet? They're so easy to slip on that I would think that your heels would just be popping out. But I don't know. Shoes, clothes, that's not really my thing. If you look back on the videos on my site, I probably still have most all of the clothes I've worn since when I start my channel in 2017. I bought a few new work shirts and things, but other than that, I don't care to go shopping for stuff because like this, it's like, these shoes are too loose. We'll see if I walk around a little bit. If I had really thick winter socks, they would fit fine. We'll have to see if I can make them tighter. They're pretty. Whee! Oh, let's see. Other than that, I don't think there's any other updates yet because I just posted my other video this morning. I actually got it edited yesterday because Wayne was out of the house, so I was able to finish my video. And then I edited it last night and processed it. And this morning I had to upload it. So I was hoping to get it scheduled for noon, but no, it finished processing and or whatever else. I also then finished doing exercising or something, and then I saw like, oh, my video was done, and it was noon. So then I still had to do some of the end credits and whatever, and posted it maybe by 12:05, but not bad. Better than 5 p.m. But anyways, all right. I put back on my other shoe, go for my walk, and then I gotta clean up the kitchen so I can clean up my juicer and get all that done. It's like I like juicing, but that's it. Then you gotta have to clean the juicer like same day, or it's just really sticky and icky. But that's okay. Then I'll have a nice clean kitchen. All right, 4th time's a charm. I'm trying to videotape, and it was going to the van, and I'm like, no, videotape me. I don't want to videotape the van. Today's out and about is voting. Whoa! I don't know. I thought when I was in my 20s, like voting, obviously for president was every 4 years, and then there may have been a vote, you know, every 2 years or something. In these last 4 years, it's like every month there's something to vote for, every couple months. I'm like, what? So then, of course, you're also getting all the flyers and stuff in the mail, and you're getting all the, well, these days now, because we only have, you know, cell phones, you're getting all the texts, which even though you block the number, that, you know, you still get 4 texts a day. Like, really? Annoying. So, what the heck? I will execute my right and come out and vote. That's it. Now I get to go home and rest. Yay, looking forward to it. Alright, happy Tuesday. April 1st, April Fool's Day. Woo! Anybody play any tricks on you? I saw a video that was a trick. So I had to post that to the family and post it on Facebook. It looked like, oh, don't be offended, but it looked like a woman's chest, and it had a necklace hanging, and then the camera zoomed out, and it was actually this guy's butt, and he was wearing like a red low-cut, you know, dress, obviously across his butt, and then, you know, he turned around and it had like a partial wig that was on there, so it looked like there was long brown hair with his with the chest and a necklace. And nope, it was the guy's booty. So I thought that was pretty funny. I'm like, all right, I will make others laugh. I'll post that on my line. But anyways, man, 37 out here, and it's actually kind of cold. At least it's not as windy back here. It was windy on the front area. But I'm like, jeepers, I'll have to look it up and see what's the feels like temperature. It's probably gonna feel like 37, but that wind, it's like, oh, it feels more like, you know, 16, something like that. But then it dawned on me that the Subaru has a sensor in it, and it beeps when the temperature is 37 or below. Because like I said, 37 is when the water on the streets could freeze. It could be ice. Could be icy out. So I guess that's cold. So anyways, a little bit sunny still. Clouds are coming in though, so I figured again, get my walk in right away. Well, right away, it's already afternoon, but you know, that's how my days go. So, birdies are out. Still very quiet though, just like yesterday. They're not making any noise. One of the videos I saw was from this advice from, was it Advice from Dad Bo? I'll have to put the name up there again. I know it's like Advice from Dad. I've watched his videos before. So he gives all little, tips and tricks of how to do different things. So if you don't know how, easy little fixes, easy little like how to change a tire, or what was the other one? He was showing some stuff on the car, how to change air filters, and stuff around the house. So like now, today's video was tips for April, and it was to clean up all the sticks in the yard, empty any standing water, dust your doors. So stuff like little things that maybe you either wouldn't think of, or things, oh yeah, I gotta do that. I know one of them was for like daylight savings. I know for daylight savings time they always said change your batteries and your smoke detectors. And I thought, well, that's a good one to remember. So it's easy. It's a date to remember of it's always on this date, this time. And so we've always done that. Well, he mentioned about changing your furnace air filter. And I thought, oh, that's a good time to do that too. So I always tried putting on my calendar for when I figured kind of like the warmer days were coming. So like spring, whatever. And then when winter was coming, I'm like, yeah, you know what? It makes more sense to do it on daylight savings. And that way, again, there's the robin. I've been seeing more of them. There again, so it's a date that you know it's going to be done. Don't have to then really think about it. So I figured, all right, I've been kind of doing that in the community here as I walk around, and then I pick up sticks that are that are in the yard. We got a couple areas where there's a whole lot of sticks. I think I mentioned that before. We've got a pile of sticks on either end of the complex, so I just gather them up and do my little part, save the landscaping guys a little bit of work when they get here. Make their job go a little bit easier and faster. So that's today. I hope you are able to get out and enjoy your weather, enjoy the sunshine, get out there, get some fresh air, get out in nature. Walk is finished. Glad I'm still feeling okay. My lower left back is hurting. I must have tweaked it yesterday doing whatever exercises I did or something. So felt it this morning when I woke up, and then my light went out. 2% needs a battery already. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I was feeling okay this morning. I could feel it, and then going out for the walk and stuff, I'm like, I kind of feel it. By the end of the walk, I wasn't feeling it. That was good. I was able to pick up the sticks at the end of the walk. I'm like, all right, I could do that. Got back home and a couple times I sit for a little bit, and when I get up to like go to the kitchen, go to the bathroom, I'm like, oh, yeah, I feel that in the lower left back. So, don't know what I did. What else? Oh, Wayne did like the watermelon juice. He requested me to make a juice this weekend, Friday-ish. I think Friday, when we were making our grocery list for Saturday. He was like, hey, would you be up for making me a juice? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So he came up with a recipe. He wanted a watermelon cucumber. It's supposed to be refreshing. Made that yesterday. It was. Tasted like summer. Very good. He had that last night. And he thought too, he was like, oh, it was very nice that he was feeling okay by the end of the night. Because otherwise he's been really tired too, kind of wiped out. And so we've been doing the liquid IV for him to get his electrolytes in and to feel better. And he's been doing that early in the morning, even before his coffee and stuff. And he's been feeling pretty good throughout the day. And then yesterday he had that when he got home, and he enjoyed that. I've got one more container of watermelon left because this is into the season for buying watermelons, but you can buy them in the containers. So I bought 2 containers of watermelon. So I still have one left that I can make a couple more juices today. If I'm up for it. It's already 3 o'clock. Yeah, he'll be home. He'll be home in a couple hours. So we'll see if I get the juices made either today, if not today, tomorrow. And yeah, other than that, I decided to wear my compression socks today. My left foot was a little bit swollen last night, night before. Probably between those little crostini little snacks that I bought, a little bit maybe higher salt. I made the potato soup again the other day. So good, but with the bacon in there and whatever. I don't know if that's high salt too. So my foot's been a little swollen at nighttime. So today I thought, oh, wear my compression socks. Man, those things are hard to get on. They're so tight. Obviously, they're compression. They're doing their job. But, yeah, so I decided to wear those. I wore those for the walk. And then the back of my shoe was kind of poking my heel. So I don't know what was up with that. But I still have to play with my tennis shoes yet, too, and see if I can get those shoelaces tighter or not, and see if I need to return those or if I can make these work. But anyways, yeah, again, just resting. Let that lower back heal. Those are my cute kitty compression socks. It's Wednesday. Whoop whoop. Wayne got in the car and was on his way to work this morning, and the next thing I know, he was back in the house. And I was like, what the heck? He said that the car was making a big, like, metal on metal squealing sound. And just bouncing all over. So he decided he didn't want to take that to work. That's not good. So he took a different car. And I called my mechanic, and he said, yep, bring it in when you can, and we will look at it as fast as we can and get it fixed. So I told Wayne that when he gets home from work today, as long as it wasn't storming, because we had rainstorms all morning, that we could take the car in today after work. So that's what we are up to. He pulled the car out of the garage, and I was sitting on the other side of the house, and I could hear the squeal of, again, whatever, metal on metal, the wheel. I'm like, oh, is it? I think it's the right passenger front wheel. So even just sitting in the car, it was squeaking. So I called the mechanic, and I'm like, is it safe to drive? I think it might be a spring or a shock. So Wayne had me turn the wheel like one way and the other, and he was pounding on a few things there to make sure it wasn't like a tie rod that was going to break. And I'm thinking it's probably just a shock. And the mechanic was like, well, yeah, can't tell you for sure. He was thinking maybe it was the brakes. But I'm like, well, we know what the brakes squealing sounds like. So I'm like, do we tow it? Do we drive it? And he's like, well, it's up to you, whatever you think. I'm like, all right, well. So Wayne's like, all right, let's try it. I'm like, okay. So I'm driving behind him. He's a couple cars in front of me. I'm like, I'll drive behind you, and we'll see. Hopefully nothing will happen, because the mechanics do, as long as it's not like a spring that's not going to poke out and poke your wheel, and then then you have a popped wheel too. But so yay that they can look at it quickly. They are so good to us that way. And yeah, we're like halfway there already. So yay. Hopefully we'll make it there safely. That's the big point. The big part of it is getting there. Well, we made it here, yay! And of course the car healed itself once, he was driving here. So it's not making noise anymore, but we're having it checked out anyways, because we're here, and we can. So, but we made it safely, that's the big part. The mourning doves are back. I should see if they migrate. I think they do though, because I haven't heard them since it's been cold, since I've been walking again now. Happy Friday! Taking my walk. I was able to tighten up the shoelaces enough on my shoes, so I'm wearing my new shoes here on this walk. Feeling okay. I don't know about you, I know this is a thing for many people, which is why when you buy shoes at the store, they check the box to make sure that you have two of the same size shoes. But my left foot is a little bit bigger than my right foot. Always has been. Then again, also I have a bunion, and more so a bunion on my left foot than the right. And so because of that, usually I need like a wider shoe. And so there again, left shoe will fit better, right shoe will be a little bit loose. And that's what's going on now too. It's left tennis shoes feeling okay. Right tennis shoe feels just a tad loose, but they're comfy, so they're good. Got a call from the mechanic this morning finally. They didn't call it all yesterday, but they had a whole lot of keys there when we dropped off the car, so figured they had a lot of cars to take care of. But they called this morning and said they couldn't find anything. So they figure that must have been something that flew up into the wheel well type thing, whatever, and that was causing that scraping noise. And then it fell out when he went over some bump. So that's good. So no car expense there, yay. We'll see if they charge us or not. So that's a good thing too, because we've been going to him for years. Gosh, the girls are over 20. So I've been going to him for, well, the brothers, over 15 years, I think. So they're good when it's stuff like this. If there's if there's nothing really going on, they won't charge us, even though they took the time to look at it and stuff, because they know that we come to them for everything. So again, they are a blessing. I appreciate them. But now it's just a matter of getting there again, which also is no big deal. we can get there after Wayne gets home from work and pick up the car, and we'll be good to go again. So that's nice. Other than that, I'm going through some videos. Oh, seagull. Like I said, the last couple of walks I've had, they haven't made any noise. It's been quiet. Today I'm hearing the birdies. I made an Ostomy playlist on my YouTube channel, and I put like 4 videos in there, and then I kind of stopped. I haven't gotten to it because I need to kind of rewatch my videos and see which ones talk about ostomy stuff to put in the ostomy playlist, and that takes time. How jeepers, here we go again. I keep starting these things and I leave them unfinished. So last night and today I was trying to go through some more videos, so I've been doing that. The good and the bad of that, it's kind of like, wow, what a journey. I mean, I know I went through a lot, but to be reliving it now while rewatching all these videos, seeing me crying over having to take the antibiotics before, I think it was before my colonoscopy or before my surgery. Oh, squirrel. I had one video in there where I had to drink the Miralax and the Gatorade. It had to be for my my ostomy surgery, my ileostomy, because I was talking about the colonoscopy that I had done, but yet I don't have a video on that. So yeah, I had to take some antibiotics, and I was having trouble swallowing them because they were going down sideways and scraping the throat. And just, feeling crummy, so lots of tears. And it's just kind of like, oh, I feel for her. Like, yeah, I went through a lot. I really did. I knew it as I was going through it, and looking back, it's like, oh, wow. So there again, it makes me very grateful for where I'm at today. Again, I'm still alive. I'm still alive because of the ostomy surgery. I'm very grateful somebody came up with that idea. They've perfected it. They've got it down. They know that works. They can do it. And yeah, so that I'm still here. Every night when I go to bed, the first thing I say is I am grateful for another wonderful day, because I am grateful to still be around, be here, living life. I love my life. I love being here. So that was quite a journey there to, yeah, keep me alive, keep me here on this earth. And I'm only, in April, I was at my first chemo infusion, which was 2 years ago. Tomorrow, actually, April 5th, I had my first chemo session. And it was hard to believe it was 2 years ago, too. It almost feels like it was only a year ago. I'm like, wow, it's been 2 years already. But there again, it's just like, wow. Also means I've been in remission for over a year now. So that too is awesome. It's good stuff, but bringing up some emotions. It's kind of heavy stuff, so I had to watch another video before I took my walk. I'm like, well, let me watch a light video, something might make me smile or something. That, well, I'll get back into it. I figured I'll get my walk in. Computer said it was going to rain in like 2 hours or something, so I thought, oh, better get out here and get this done. So again, same thing. Get outside, get the fresh air, get the nature bathing as much as I can. So that's what's going on today. I hope you're having a good Friday. Hope you have something good planned for the weekend. It's good stuff to make you smile, make you happy. If not, find something. Be with people that you love, that you want to be around, make you happy, make you laugh. Find some videos. Watch some Whose Line Is It Anyway? I was watching that for a while, back early chemo session days or whatever. I thought, yeah, I should get back to that. Find some stuff that makes me laugh. Happy Saturday night. Or I should probably say Sunday morning, because it just hit midnight. I should be going to bed. Oh, yeah. This last week I have been having trouble sleeping. So I've been going to bed by midnight-ish. And then I roll around in bed until like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. the one day. So it's a little disheartening. It's like, okay, really? Like, I just want to sleep. And really, now I should, because Sunday mornings I've been getting up by 7 so that I can chit-chat with the girls on a video call so I can catch up with their week. So I will be having to get up shortly. In a few hours. I'm used to getting up by 9. I've been trying again, setting my alarm for 8 in the last few days, and the alarm goes off, and I turn it off, and I'm like, okay, yeah, time to get up, and the next thing I know, it's, like 8:45, and I'm like, oh, shoot, fell back to sleep. Last night I was falling asleep at the computer at 8 p.m., but I'm still going to go to bed, and I lay there and toss and turn, and went to the bathroom at 1, and we got back to bed, thinking, okay, well now I'm emptied out, I should be good, I don't have any, any pressure. Toss and turn, and then I went to the bathroom at 4. I figure, all right, I know I slept a little bit in between then. I'm like, I have 4 more hours to go. Woo, alarm goes off at 8, and went back to bed and tossed and turned for a little while and fell back to sleep. And the alarm went off at 8, and I turned it off, and then next thing I know, it's 8:45. I'm like, okay, let's get up, start the day. Today I went grocery shopping with Wayne. Got to see the sun for like 15 minutes. We were so excited. Open up the garage and go outside, and it was like, oh, the sun. Wayne's like standing up there like, oh. So I went out, to the end of the garage too. Oh, feel the sunshine. So we saw the sun all the way to Kohl's. And Wayne was like, oh, the sun feels so good. And then the clouds coming in, so I'm jinxing it. There's a cloud. I'm like, oh, but look, there's blue sky ahead of us. There's only a couple clouds. We're good. And I shopped at Kohl's a little bit, came out and going to the grocery store. I think Mara noticed it out of the grocery store, but I'm like, the sky's all cloudy again. The sun went away. Like, well, we got to enjoy it for a few minutes this morning. So yeah, that was my day today. Of went grocery shopping, helped out with that again. Wasn't feeling good. We had some Kohl's cash to spend, so Wayne wanted to pick up another pair of work pants. And we're like going in the store, and he's looking at me. He's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Oh, I feel a little off. Just feel a little stomach, a little goofy." He's like, "Yeah, you don't look completely well." I'm like, "Yeah." And so we got to the store, and we got to the pants area, and he's looking, and I'm like standing still. I felt again the stomach was just off. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep walking. Like, you can catch up with me. Just want to keep moving. And check out another area of the store, and it's like, so I ended up putting my hand on my stomach and just putting pressure on there, and that felt better. And as we were going up to the front, as we were checking out and stuff, and I could feel some output coming out, and then I was like, oh, all right, then I felt better. I was like, okay, I can do this, because I was thinking, I'm like, man, am I even gonna make it grocery shopping? I'm like, he may have to take me home, and he's gonna have to do it by himself. But then I felt better, and I was like, oh, okay. So I told him, like, I feel better now. And he goes, okay, good. He goes, yeah, you weren't looking right. I'm like, well. So got a grocery shopping done. Yay. And because I had the energy and was in the mood for it, like, I just wanted to start cooking right away. It was only noon, and I'm like, oh, it's going to take a little while, because normally we try to get to Mom's by 1 o'clock-ish. And I wanted to make a chili today. So I thought, all right, made it again, 2 pots, one for her, one for us. And so I just did that right away. So we didn't get to Mom's until 2:30. Stayed there for a little while, did her cleaning and talking, and got her set up with another computer. Because again, this last week, even though we got her the new webcam, this time she was able to click on the camera thing, and her picture was there. But for whatever reason, her computer microphone was picking up the voices along with the webcam. So there was reverberation. So with everybody else, when they were talking, then the voices would come back, and it was, I guess, just bad. And so the mom had to pretty much mute herself. And then anytime she wanted to talk, she'd have to unmute. And even if somebody else was talking, they'd still get some little reverb, and then she'd be able to talk. And then afterwards, my cousin then called her, And well, the husband went in and had her click, click, click different things again, and then he had her share the screen, and he went in and he click, click, clicked and did something, and hopefully turned the microphone off. But then again, she unplugs the camera between sessions, and so I said, I don't think the settings are going to take. I think the computer is going to go back to its norm, and when you have your, Tuesday Zoom again, it's going to do the same thing. And why it's doing it, I don't know, because her laptop computer that she has, the camera doesn't work on it, which is why we got her the webcam in the first place. And when she first had the webcam, it was working fine. Everything worked hunky-dory. Something happened 4 weeks ago that her computer wasn't working. So then we've been trying to fix it ever since, and we thought that we had it with this new camera, and it still wasn't working. So then I told her, well, okay, we got a couple options. A couple options now. If you could put your headphones in, so if that happens, if you put your earbuds in and everything, then you won't have the reverb, and they'll be able to hear you talk and all that. That should be fine. Otherwise, we had one of Mandy's old computers here, and so Wayne brought that over with us today, and then got it all set up with getting her name on there, getting her email set up on there, and everything. And so we've got that sitting there for her. So when Tuesday comes, she'll try the regular Zoom. If that doesn't work, she should be able to try the other computer, and that computer, the camera does work on it, because that was one of them that I used when I was over there taking care of her for that while. And then when I was going through the chemo and all that, we would take that computer with us to the sessions, that I had that to use, and I was laid up on the couch and I would watch my videos on that computer. So it's older than her computer, but it works. So the camera quality may not be the best. The webcam is a lot better, but you know what? She'll be there. She can be able to see and hear, and they can see and hear her. So that should be okay. So that's done. Other than that, not much else going on. The girls so far have been doing okay. They're doing well. Like I said, weather's been okay. We're supposed to get some more rain/snow between Sunday night and Monday. So we'll see how that goes. I know a few of you have mentioned you're in the rainy area. You're down south again. It's spring. It's tornado weather. So you're getting lots of rain. I know Sandy mentioned the forecast was for 4 days of rain. So we're praying that she doesn't get any flooding in her area. And again, for that whole area, to keep everybody safe down there. That's it. I thought maybe that's part of the reason I'm not sleeping. Because the last couple of weeks I've been falling asleep right away, and then I don't get any prayers in. So I don't know, the universe needs my prayers, that I can sit up and I pray for everybody, like the other day, last night or something, or the night before. So I'm like, well, I've prayed for everybody, because then I went to the bathroom and I came back, and then Wayne kind of woke up, and I said, yeah, I'm still awake. I haven't slept yet. He gets little sleeps in between, and then he'll wake up if I go to the bathroom or something, or and he's like, oh man, I'm sorry, I'm like, yeah, well, I'm like, I've prayed for everybody, now what? What do I do? I'm like, the universe got messages for me again. I don't know. So is it that? Is it that I'm not moving enough during the day? I don't get enough activity, wear myself out, that I go to sleep? Probably a combination of both. So I just figured for the girls too, when they're little and you're goofing around, playing outside, getting all that fresh air and doing everything, and same with me, getting out there and doing, then you sleep really well. And these last days, it's like, all right, well, I get my little exercising in, and to go for my walk and do a little bit else around the house, but otherwise I'm sitting, so I guess got to move more. But anyways, yeah, but getting my second wind kicks in. 7 p.m. I'm like, oh, all right. So I do all my stuff in the morning, and then I get tired, and then I'm like, okay, now I just want to, sit and relax and go mindless for a while, and I watch some videos. And again, it was today, got home from Mom's after 5 o'clock, and I had my lunch. Just zoned out and watched some videos. 10 p.m. comes, and I'm like, okay, now I'm ready to go again. Let's do something. I'm like, oh, yeah, I gotta go to bed. So, can do this again tomorrow. I said, hopefully catch up with the girls. Cassie had to go to a concert the other day for one of her classes. She had to go see, not a concert per se, it wasn't really a musical. It looked like a school concert. She did send a picture of her being at the venue. And she was like in the third row of seats, which was nice, but it looked like a high school auditorium type thing. So the third row, and there was a stage up on top, and there was like a bunch of chairs set around in a half circle, and So it was something like that, which again, my brain, I'm forgetting the type of word for that. Wayne mentioned it, and I was telling Mom about this, like it's concerts, whatever, and Wayne said, "Oh, it's not a musical, and it's not a, but it is a musical show." So that was the one that she was hoping that Manny would be able to go with her, and the teacher only bought the one ticket instead of two. So Cassie had to go to Seoul by herself, and I believe catch the bus. It was raining for her, so this is the first time that she's had to be out in the rain. Since so far with her having to go to the classes and walk and stuff, and Mandy having to walk to work, that they haven't had to walk in pouring rain, so that's been nice. So it was raining a little bit, at least it wasn't pouring. I think Cassie caught the bus and went there, saw the show. I guess she liked it. On the way home, she said she took the bus back home. I thought maybe she'd take a taxi back home because it was a little later at night, but she's like, "No, I like this weather, Mom. You know that." I'm like, "True." So she actually took a video from getting off the bus and then walking basically across campus, like across the whole campus and getting to her dorm. So that was very nice. I appreciated that. So it was a good long video and hills, lots of hills and stairs there. I did watch one YouTube video from somebody else that's there on campus and a little campus tour of the area and the hills. And she even mentioned, she goes, "Oh, all the hills here." Yeah. So as Cassie's walking, she's sighing heavy sigh, then having to go upstairs, and she's like, "Okay," and then she had the big hill to climb at the end to get to her dorm and all that too. So, but that was cute to see. That was nice to get kind of a real live view of her area. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. But other than that, nothing going on. I'm just obviously editing videos and doing that kind of thing. So I think I'll sign this one off so I can edit it tomorrow and get it up on Monday. Maybe get that noon scheduling time in. So anyways, again, I pray for all of you. I hope you are all doing well. I hope you are feeling well. You're healthy. Your weather is good. You're getting outside and enjoying it. Feeling good. Again, getting some smiles and laughter in your day. Making it good. So you guys, keep it positive and go make it a great day. Bye-bye.